Hey guys, it's Fancy, and you're watching the Good Wives Network. So I know everybody's been talking about Gypsy's trip to San Francisco, and we've talked about her being on the panel for the school. We've talked about her Good Morning LA segment, and now I'd like to talk about her reappearance on the podcast, The Vile Files. So there was a lot of things that stood out to me in that podcast, and we'll be talking about that on a live next week with our panel. But the thing that really hit me the most is this clip where she's talking about her mother, Christy, and being grandmothers and those type of things. And back in the day, when she called me up and she was mad about the outing of their engagement and dealing with all of that I was trying to do in the right way to protect them. She had said to me something that I found very concerning back then. And then I'm going to follow it up with this clip that makes it even more concerning for me. So she had told me that her children would never know what happened. And I was flabbergasted. I could not believe that she even would say that. And I said, Gypsy, do you have any idea how popular your story is? How do you figure that your child is not going to hear this? And well, she said, I'm not going to tell them. I'm just not going to tell them, and they just won't know. And it really began to solidify for me how she had no clue how big the story had gotten. And I asked her, I said, well, so are you planning on homeschooling them? Or are you going to keep them home somehow? Or a private tutor? What is it that you think you're going to be able to do? Are you going to send them to school, right? And she said, well, yeah, I'll send them to school, of course. And I was telling her that, first of all, she won't be able to go on school trips with her children because she will not pass the background check. She cannot be a room mother because she will not pass a background check. Now she can pick up her kid from school, and I think she can attend like public things, like if there's a talent show or a rehearsal or something like that, like a play or something. I think she's allowed to attend those. But so basically, though, I began thinking on that, and I said to her, honey, if you don't tell your children, some other person's asshole kid will. And what are you going to do when that asshole kid comes up to your child and says, my mommy won't let me play with you because she says your mommy murdered your grandma? Or, no, I can't come to your birthday party because my mommy says that we're not allowed to come to your house because your mommy's a schmurderer and my mommy doesn't want her around you. She said to me that she just didn't think that was going to be a possibility. And to me, I was in shock. There is no way that she is going to protect her child from this heartbreak that is unbelievable to me, that they would want to put a child through this, that they would want to bring her into the chaos of the life that they have, that they would want to subject this child to possible medical treatments and medical issues that we all know go along with the chromosome disorder, which would be normal if you were just a normal person. But the fact of the matter is no, you're not just a normal person with a chromosome disorder. You are a schmurderer with a chromosome disorder who lives in chaos. And everyone around you is chaotic. And you are bringing a child into this. You're not even divorced from your first husband. And you're already pregnant with another man's baby. And you've been out of prison for less than a year. And you've done absolutely no work on yourself whatsoever. We can all see it every single day that you have not gone to therapy and taken to heart the therapeutic treatments that could have been offered to you. And no, honey, it wasn't that you were so well adjusted that they didn't offer them to you. You just didn't go. But this next clip, it wasn't bad enough that you had to say that it's heartbreaking for you that your child will not have a relationship with your mother because you think about the fact that what could have been. Well, what could have been was that you didn't murder your mother. That's what could have been. That's the heartbreaking part, that you murdered your own mom. And how is it heartbreaking for you? It's going to be heartbreaking for your child. But that makes me think about this too. So, if your mother was so awful and terrible and abusive, why would you want a child to meet that mother at all? Why would that be heartbreaking for you? Wouldn't you feel like you had saved your child from, I don't know, the mean, horrible grandmother that she was going to be? I don't know. None of this makes any sense. But this next clip has got me vexed. Let me show you.
My response to them is that Christy has become more of a mother to me than my own mother was. So Christy is going to be grandma. Yeah. And so that question really won't be a pest.
So that question won't be a pest in your life. A pest. It's an interesting choice of words, don't you think? A pest? That your child would want to know where grandma is, and that you would have to explain to your child that they don't have this grandma because you unalived her. It's just a pest. I mean, nothing really serious. It's not like it's actual schmurder or anything. It's just a pesky little thing that your child might ask you. And I didn't understand how on earth these two human beings sitting there interviewing you likened it to the fact that, lots of people's grandparents pass away and they have to address this question. Yeah, but do most of them pass away because the mama murdered them? No, I didn't think so. A pest. I guess that's what she did. She exterminated a pest. Interesting. Very interesting use of words there. What do you all think? Tell me in the comments. Have a good one from the Good Wives. Serving up true crime. One dish at a time. Bye, guys. Mwah.